I want to make this milk into yogurt. So first we have to taste the milk. The milk just has to be warm. Oh. Okay. So how to taste the milk, if it is warm enough, is we put this the pinky finger, the last one, we put it inside the milk. Don't worry, I've cleaned my hands. So I have to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm feeling hot. Okay, so if you don't reach 10 and you bent yourself, it means the milk is too hot. But you should comfortably put your finger in it up to 10. Okay, so what it means is we are now going to wait for the milk to get to the temperature that's needed for us to inoculate the milk with a catcher. So what is a catcher? A catcher is a substance which contains live microorganisms. So in our case, we are not going to buy, there is commercial catcher which is sold, but it's quite expensive and I don't know where to get it from. So I've decided I'm going to use this plain yogurt. This is a Suncrest plain yogurt. This is plain yogurt, meaning that there's no sugar, there's nothing. This is like natural yogurt. So this is a good catcher for me. I've used it before. I know how it performs. So I can confidently say that this is a good life catcher. So the good thing about life catchers is that we are having live microorganisms, and the natural yogurt is good for you. It's good for your gut because it contains probiotics. Probiotics. I don't know what probiotics are in Kijewa. All right. So as we are waiting, so we need the catcher, this one, and the milk. All right. And then we need a sieve. I want to sieve the milk. So as I'm waiting for the milk to get poured, and then I'm also needing to use this one. So this is a food warmer. It's a metal food warmer. It's a lunch. Should we say lunch box? Is the box not supposed to be 4 corners? It's a lunch box or whatever, but it keeps food hot. So I'm going to use this as my incubator. All right, I'm going to use this as my incubator because it keeps warm for a long time. The catcher needs a warm environment for it to proliferate, for it to multiply. So that is why I'm using this. So I'm going to sieve. This is my sieve. This is my sieve. I'm going to sieve my milk in here. Let me get a cup. Don't be zooming.
I'm using 1x.
All right, so as we're waiting for the milk to get poured, I'm going to be sieving into the food warmer. I want to get rid of all the things there. Apparently, I'm yet to test this theory. Apparently, if you leave the cream in the milk, it messes up with the
Yogurt.
With the yogurt, yes. So sometimes your yogurt fails, or so when we're saying fails, it means that the microorganisms don't do the job that they are supposed to do. Right? Yeah. So apparently, I have to test this theory. As a food scientist, I'm interested in testing theories. So this is the things that will remain. So this is a bit of cream that is remaining. But then I'm wondering if this is really true, that you have to take off the cream. If this is really true, then why do we have full cream yogurt? So this theory needs to be put to test. All right, enough about that. So we have our milk, which has been sieved, and I'm just going to pour it back into the pot so that it can you can cool the milk naturally, or if you're in a hurry like me, you can do what I'm doing. Now it's a bit cooler. Let's test it. 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't get that. So it is at the temperature that we need it to be. So I'm going to put it back into the this thing here, my warmer, which I'm using as the incubator. If you don't have something like this, no problem. You can put it in whichever vessel that you feel is suitable. So we have done the testing of counting up to 10. We have said that it is all right. Now we get our inoculum, which is the plain yogurt. I've already explained why this is a good fit. So this is my plain yogurt. This is a liter of milk. So I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons. I don't know if that's too much. Maybe I just needed 1 tablespoon. We'll put 2 tablespoons. So I put 2 tablespoons of plain yogurt. We'll give that a stir. If you want your yogurt to be plain, it means you're not going to put any sugar in it. But if you want for it to be sweetened yogurt, then you are going to put in sugar, and you can put in food coloring. Should we put food coloring?
Your choice.
Okay, he says it's my choice. So I've stirred in the inoculum. I have some white sugar here, so I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of white sugar. Stir. So now we are going to put, we're having a discussion about what color we should use. So this is a type of yellow, I'm sure. If it's not yellow, then it's orange. He says we should put black. Have you ever seen black yogurt before?
No.
Hey.
Let us see it for a try.
Okay, so I've just put in a drop. That's orange. See, that looks beautiful already. Can we have a view here, Mama? Maybe people are not seeing. There it is. This is a beautiful color. Oh, yes. So if you want to flavor the yogurt, this is the point that you already put in the flavor, vanilla, banana, whatever flavor that you're interested in, so that it infuses into there. Let me test it. Yes, it's sugar. We put in sugar, so the taste that I'm tasting here is of sugar. So we'll leave this. I'm going to cover this.
Wow.
See? Maybe people are not seeing properly. There it is. On the camera, it doesn't look as beautiful as it looks physically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to cover this. Remember that the microorganisms are lactobacillus that are in here, that are in the inoculum. Bacillus, they thrive very well in a warm environment. So right now it is cold in Malawi. It is cold in Malawi. So we need to cover this very well. So that's what I've done. We've closed that one. And now I'm going to cover that. I've seen people covering it with blankets, all sorts of things. Yeah. I think let me do one more step. If I cover with the dish towel, no. I think I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay, so tapanga cover the dish towel. This is to lock in the warmth. Yeah. But one is not enough. I'm going to look for another one. We have these ones, so I think indeed you'll sarai this one. This one is smaller. So now we are going to cover that one, layer 1. Then we have another layer, layer 2. Yogurt, I mean. Yeah, then we are now going to cover with this big one. So the big one,
This looks like a head.
okay. So we're going to do that.
Ah,
And shibaira, proper shibaira. Tie that. And
again.
that. And then we're also going to tie the sides.
Ah,
Right.
creative.
We have tied that one. All that so that the heat does not escape, or to keep this thing off. Why is it overturned? Lastly, we'll cover with the plastic. We're going to cover with plastic. And black is better, as you already know. Black absorbs heat. So, right. We are going to put this in a warm place. And in this weather, the warmest place in my house is my oven. But I've been using the oven, so I'll need it to cool a bit. We are going to keep this in a warm place. The lactobacillus and the I think it's a type of staphylococcus works very well in a warm environment. At the moment, it's cold in Malawi, and the warmest place in my kitchen is the oven. However, I've been using the oven, so it's still hot. We're not going to put in a hot oven. We'll let it cool. So for now, I'll leave it on the shelf. The incubation time is 11 hours. So 11 hours from now is going to be what time?
What is the time right now?
Right now, I think it's around past 1.
I think around 12.
12 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
In the night. Really? But I'll be sleeping. Yeah, so it means when you're doing this, you have to be careful. So now we are saying 11 hours from now, it's going to be 11. Are you sure? But on the past 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's right. It's going to be around midnight. So when you're doing this process, you have to be mindful of the time that you're starting, because then it's ready in the middle of the night. You are in bed, or you'll be forced to stay awake, right? So it is what it is. If it is that it's a grandma mama 6 o'clock. So we are going to go over the time. I know that when you're doing these kinds of incubation, there's a minimum and there's a max. And since it's coldish, I think 18 hours is all right. It's going to be 16 hours by the time that we unveil this. So around 5 o'clock, I'm going to check on it, and see how well it's done.
Okay.
So until that time, so this is now 16 hours later. We're supposed to check on it around 12 midnight. And that time I was fast asleep. So I decided to go over time and hope that it's gonna be okay because it's cold. So these are the layers of our shibaira. Have to take all of them off. Yeah. And then it's inside. Hey. So the thing has gelled. Let me grab a spoon. So let's just take these off so people can see inside. It's a complete gel. So I want you to appreciate. You see, that's the gel. It has solidified, and it smells like yogurt. So there is our 1 liter of yogurt, and just stir that. Maybe I need a whisk. So I need a whisk. So whisk that up. uniform. It looks smooth, and you can see it's smooth already. Yay! Yogurt. So it's that easy to make yogurt. Now we'll taste it. Is it really tasting like yogurt, or it's tasting like something else? Okay. Yes, it does. What do you think?
It does.
Good.
This needs a little refrigerating.
So I'm going to pack them into these small tubs. So each one of us is going to get that small cup of yogurt to enjoy. So if you have milk around the home, you know what to do with it. Get making yogurt. So put the cover on each one of them. And yogurt. So the tub is small enough for someone to finish and not waste. Yeah, looks fancy. It looks fancy, but yeah, I've shown you how to make yogurt. You can even sell those small tubs. There we are. You can even sell the small tubs. Until the next one. Bye. So it's 5 a.m. We have checked on our yogurt and we found that it has really become yogurt. I had said earlier that you needed 11 hours as the incubation time, but we took our time over, so it's about 15 hours later or 16 hours later, and I think we've got the best result at this point, because I know the cutoff point should be about 18 hours, but then I think different literature is going to say differently. But guys, just look at that. These are my small tubs of yogurt, small enough for a child to finish, even for an adult to finish, homemade, and contains life catcher, remember? So we don't have to put it on the shelf, because if we leave it on the shelf, it will continue fermenting. So we have to refrigerate it to immobilize the microorganisms. Hey, I'm so excited. I can't wait to taste my yogurt, to get one tub and enjoy it. Until the next one, bye. Yeah. So I made yogurt earlier. I made yogurt earlier and now I want to taste it. So someone gave me the granadilla. So this is my yogurt. You can see its consistency, the consistency of the yogurt. This is homemade. It tastes like yogurt. Small tanginess, but someone gave me a granadilla at the office, and now I want to take the granadilla and put it in my yogurt. Oh, smells good. I hope it's sweet, because most granadillas are amawasa. And then jambula again. So ikuja probiotic and a fruit. Figure most yogurt or granadilla. Yeah. Ini jambula ngombe yangu. Taundi jambula bali begudo. Zo wasaza kumana. Ngoti jambula. It's okay. Zo wasaza kumana. Ngokanga dukuja ujeni. Matukwa. Granadilla huyu. Oh. koma nanga si za healthy zipaswa ati kuchani zabwino yogurt probiotics mimba kusamavute ndi basi. This is homemade yogurt. I made it myself and now I'm enjoying it. Until the next one. Bye.